Hello guys, this is Avcoor, and this is my account update video. I only did a few videos last week. I'm sorry about that. Just like schoolwork, it's been heavy. But I guess the theme of this account update is global is coming in June, and now I'm getting upset. Let's start with why I'm upset. It's not a bad thing. Let me first say that. It's not a bad thing, but look at where I'm at. I got my Citadel maxed out, and now I'm working on these. Because stats are becoming big now for me because I'm trying to clear the higher end content. Most of the content I have cleared. That's why I'm kind of upset because I have to do this all over again once I get to global. And this is a lot of work. By no means. Every game Zlong makes, they really just want you to play their game. So they give you a lot of stuff to do. And then you hit a point where you can like relax, so to speak. I'm almost at that point. But look at all this stuff. I mean, this is another main thing that I want to do in Promised Land is get an agent to 3 because the sweeps are super important. Sign of friendship is becoming more important. I don't really care about this. If I do it, if I don't, it doesn't matter. It's pretty much at the end, and I've already said numerous times why that is the case. Gardens got to get up because I want to get access to more pots. But this is one of my main concerns. Everything from 6 up is maxed out now. So we're just down here. We're just down here 7. And that's why I'm upset because this takes like months to do. This is a lot of work. So yeah, I'm bummed out about that. But yeah, it's coming in June. But we're looking at even in barracks. I don't talk about barracks much, but this is a lot of work to get to devotion, to get to respect, to get to that's a lot of work. I mean, you got to be really consistent on this stuff, or you get left behind. And I'm like, wow, I'm gonna have to do this all over again, and now I'm getting sad. Your boy Avcoor's getting like absolutely just sad because I got to do this all over again. I'm excited because there's when we get to the point where we know exactly when in June, then I'll start revealing my plans because I'll start spending money on that because that's the global is where I want to play. That's where I'm at. I'm from America. I want to play on global. So yeah, there are certain characters that you really should get that will make the content easier at the end. And I just learned that. Like especially shooters, you want to get every shooter that you can because there's only 4 and the two SSRs are really really good. And I feel bad that people in the gaming community, though it's still young, we were misled into thinking that the fire archer was bad. But then in Korea, that's all they talk about, fire bow, because she is so busted that there's just basically a strategy built all around her. So both archers are really good, are extremely good. Erica is extremely good for PvE content, extremely good. So I'm glad I did. I started looking at the Koreans and how they play, and I've been watching this YouTuber who streams a lot, but he's a great PvP player. I guess he's from China or Korea. I don't know, but he's extremely good. And I'll start like showing you some clips of his gameplay. Just a few. I'm not gonna like copy or anything, but he is extremely good. And the way he envisions PvP, the way PvP looks, is is different than we thought. Like since we're going into heroes anyway, I want to talk about these.
이곳은 영역계 적 작업 부서다.
I'll level
무슨
her up
일이지?
later. I'll
먼저
level her up
회의실
now. Let's do it
아비아를
now.
돌봐주셔서
Um, let's go ahead and take her to rank 6.
바로스랑 책에 비하면
재밌는 경험이긴 한데.
Because she's one of the best healers in PvP, but she is not as good as her.
나 엘리시아는 케투라의 형제, 그리고 미래의 유일한 월관왕이 될 것이다.
The reason this chick is so good is
꽃의
because
정령은 엘리시아에게 계절의 변화를 알려주지. 지금은 케투라에서 나들이 가기에 가장 적합한 시기야. 엘리시아랑 놀러 가자.
oh my gosh, it gets so annoying. Sometimes I think I need to put silence on them. But anyways, she is so good for the fact that her unique weapon blocks terrible status effects. Like the dark, like Catherine is one of the strongest DPSs in PvP. For the simple fact that not only does she deal fixed damage, but she also places unhealable on your units, and she actually can counter that. So at first we were mistaken. In PvP, she is the best healer in PvP for the simple fact is she can cleanse debuffs and she can block debuffs. And since we know by looking at the PvP in Korea and China, it's AoE all the time, baby. And if you don't have her, you can get wiped. Clefaire's a good second, but Alicia's the best healer in PvP. I didn't know that, and when I did my video, that was wrong, so I have to do another video on Alicia, but she's way better than people expect. So I hate to say it, but it is what it is. I was wrong, and as a content creator, I can admit that because I'm always researching how this game is played and who is playing it and why they're playing it. And another character that is better
단
than
한
you
명의
think is
동료도
Clarice.
포기하지 않는다. 이는 에델바이스의 철칙이다. 알겠나?
Clarice is actually good in PvP because first of all, she can rush into the enemy line and she gets unavoidable for 2 turns. She's only good in one type of strategy though. She's only good in rush, but rush is really good because of the new darkness assassin, along with this guy's actually good in PvP.
이
because he does
흠매왕의
AoE.
어전에서 간언하려면 내 인내심이 바닥나기 전에 끝내는 게 좋을
But
것이다.
he's like the weakest of the rangers because he doesn't have like increased mobility. So you have to consider that when you put him in. Also, Capet is really good in PvP as well because she actually disperses the enemy party with her attacks. So there's a lot of characters that are good in PvP that if you use them properly, they're good. So it's really making me rethink about global and how I'm going to approach it. Like Sighart sucks in PvP. Lena is okay in PvP. He's okay in PvP. Charlotte's really, really good in PvP. She's mediocre. She's really good. She's really good. She's actually really good. These characters are really good. She's actually above average. I mean, I'll make a new tier list, but it's shocking where characters are placed at. It really is shocking where characters are placed. It's kind of weird to me. It really is weird how characters are placed in PvP. It really is shocking to me. So let's go over summoning. I have tried and failed at summoning, dude. I got him because I needed to unlock her, so that's why I got Ivan Attar. I needed Ivan Attar for both her and Balette. I want to get her, but I just failed. And then we had Him of Flame, and I tried to summon for Silva, who I really want. I really want Silva because she's actually like super good. She is so good, and it was wrong what we did. Like a lot of the content creators, we just started out. We didn't really know, but the people in the C server use her to a frightening effect. So that's why I tried to get her. But then I questioned myself. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna spend money on this game until like global comes out. I'll do a little bit like to get extra diamonds, but that's about it because I like playing it. But yeah, I'm gonna save my money. As far as festival woodcutters go, I've been doing great in that. I'm not really worried about it. I already showed that. So let's go into a dog's night. Like all this I did, and I did videos on that. I'm gonna start doing these, but these burn oneself up on this one, it kind of sucks because these guys move like super far and do more damage, which kind of sucks. But I think I'm gonna use this whole party. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. This is gonna be tough for me, but I do have these two characters, which makes it easier. I just need to create a rush strategy, so I'm not worried about this. I don't have the characters for this, so that's why it's a little rougher for me. And I only have one character for that, and I may build him. I'll talk about that in a second. Why I may be building this character, but I don't have Capet because I started late, so I cut myself on that. So this will be a little tougher. But all of this is going into my thinking about global. This chick is actually better than advertised. You start. She's one of the starter SSRs like Pokemon. You get like your Bulbasaur, your Charmander, and Squirtles. So she would be Bulbasaur. Even though she's not as good as Sighart and Lena, she's still good for building your teams for later content. That's where we're going to go into next because that's what I'm dealing with. I'm struggling with the later in-game content, like secrets. So as far as Marmu's Den, I'm done with all this. So we're done with all that. Infinite Dream, I'm done with that. I'm done with all of this. Even agility. Somehow I cleared agility, and my assassins aren't that great. I even cleared Archer, and I only have Brownie. I only have Brownie for my Archer. I've been building him, but I cleared all of them. And of course, I cleared that, and we cleared that. So we struggle in Whirlpool of Magic. This is where we're struggling at. We're struggling here because we don't have properly built teams. Like in Vortex of Water, I have him, which is good. It's good. He's actually good, but I need backup characters. I need like a tank. The thing about this is, if you don't have like a 9-star character, a rank 9 character, you're probably gonna need a tank. Like Whirlpool of Fire, I would prefer to have a tank here. I have Charlotte at rank 7, but I cannot solo the boss with her because her rank is too low. I've seen like another content creator actually solo the level 60 boss with Charlotte. I cannot do that. But I do have him, but he shares an equipment set with Clefairy, who is actually pretty good with Charlotte. I got pretty far in Vortex of Fire with the combination of her and Charlotte, but I'm gonna need a tank to take some of those hits. And even he would be actually pretty good. So I'm thinking about that. And that also goes into my thinking on how I'm going to build teams because you really can't get by with a mono light or a mono dark team. You're going to really need the core elemental heroes in order to clear some of this content. Like I'm going to need a tank here, and Ballet does good here, so this will probably be the first one I clear because I have a strong tank, and I have these two characters, and I also have a tomb, so this will probably be the first clear I do. And Spiral of Darkness, I don't have her. I have a light tank, and I don't have her. So that's why I'm thinking about using him as my light warrior. I need because if you do not have the corresponding color to the enemy, you really can't deal damage to them without that color. So I don't know when I'm ever going to get her or when I'm ever going to get her. So it's going to be like rough. It's going to be rough. So that's what's going into my thinking of how I'm going to approach this. Because, excuse me, it would be nice if I had her because she actually has a leadership skill that only requires 3 lightning. Like 1, 2, 3. That'd be good. Like Lena has a team leader skill that requires 3 blue characters. And Sighart has a leadership skill that requires just 3 fire. That's why they're so good. I think we underestimate the importance of the 3 starters, as when you get to the last ladder end content, it makes it easier for you to build your elemental teams in order to tackle them. So that's what I'm struggling with. But anyways, guys, if you like my content, hit the like, share, subscribe button. I'll get back to you. Have a great day, and goodbye.